Hi Libra, and welcome to your Venus love reading. Venus is going to move into Pisces on the 13th of January and will be there until about February 6th. So her transit through Pisces is bringing you in touch with your soul. This reading will cover that time frame and is for Libra suns and Libra Venuses. Now, Mars is in Sagittarius. That's ninth house energy. That's bringing forth spiritual understanding, deep understanding about things. And Pisces, being 12th house energy, is also the completion of things, of cycles, of lessons, of contracts. So, Libra, let's see how this Venus transit is impacting your love life. Right, under Venus, we have separated. And under Mars, we have regret. Ooh, Libra. So what's happening here is your thoughts, your heart, your emotions are really being drawn towards somebody you are separated from while Venus is transiting Pisces. Now, this could be because you finally are going to receive like closure and answers and understanding that you've been seeking. And that could just be found within yourself, or you and this person could be connecting and sharing a conversation. However, what I feel with these two cards, Libra, is whoever walked away or whoever was at fault of, this connection separating is filled with remorse and regret. With these first two cards out, this is obviously not going to be a reading for Libras who are happily committed right now. Spirit is going to talk to the Libras who are separated with somebody, and it's either time for closure and healing and release within you, or you and this person are going to communicate and be able to find that closure. And it could be closure so you both can go on your separate ways, or this could be a reconnection. It will be different for each of you, but that's where you're at, Libra. That's what's going on with this Venus transit, really digging deep within, and finally the answers coming forth. So let's pull some more cards. So, girl with the snake, empath, and narcissistic paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. Coffin, endings, brings new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. And love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Okay. So this energy coming out under Venus. Sorry about that, Libra. Well, you know what? Spirit just did that for a purpose. Venus is your ruler. So of course you're feeling this deeper. I'm sorry, I know that, but I didn't even think about it as I started your reading. Venus is your ruling planet. So, even if you are like with somebody, there may be some emotions that are bubbling up from the surface of past relationships, things that you didn't fully work through emotionally. And now the time has come as Venus moves through Pisces to really wrap those things up. Now, we're going to have a Mercury retrograde. I think it's at the end of February or first part of March, where Mercury's going to go back through Pisces. So there will be, if everything, if this doesn't all complete with this Venus transit through Pisces, that Mercury retrograde is going to be like the final pieces. But what I see is you're finally coming into understanding and healing about, you know, something that didn't work out, something that was painful. You know, with Girl with the Snake, this is where one person was, you know, very attached, vulnerable, emotionally connected and bonded, giving their all, and the other person very closed off and not participating nearly on the same level. So let's pull some more cards now and see what's going on with this Mars energy. Kisses, unconditional, loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party influence. And last is sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So here is the confirmation. I mean, these two cards is wrapping this up right here, where one person is really giving and loving and connected, and the other person is just there more for themselves and what they need and what's good for them at the time. However, due to this transit, the person who was playing games, who's been in and out, not being real, through this separation, because Libra, I don't even feel like you and this person speak right now. Like, you're separated. And so whoever was playing games, or whoever didn't step up, because this feels like it could have been a missed opportunity as well. It's like whoever dropped the ball in this connection is filled with remorse and regret, and, you know, is watching from afar. So that could be you, Libra, if you screwed things up or you dropped the ball. Now you watch this person from afar, and you're really going to be filled with the thoughts and emotions about them as Venus moves through Pisces. Now, if it goes the other way, Libra, where this person, you know, just kind of dropped the ball on you, they're going to be filled with these thoughts and these emotions about you, because whatever is going to play out here, it's time for this cycle of your journey experience with this person to come to an end. And through that process of completion, that's where the deeper understanding, that's where the answers come into play, that's where the healing comes into play. And I do feel for a lot of you, this is more something that's just taking place inside of you, so you're able to finally let go and move on. But for some of you, you know, the universe is going to realign you with this person. So let's pull some more cards. And, you know, I just have to say this. Those of you where you're finally going to be healed and able to release and let go of this situation within you, it's because there's a new relationship that's on the horizon for you guys. And that's why this, you know, completion is taking place, so you can get rid of all that energy so it doesn't move with you into a new connection. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Devil, and Eight of Cups. Okay, so some of you, this could have been a Capricorn that you were dealing with, or an earth sign, because we have earth, 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 water, water. So maybe an earth or a water sign that you were dealing with. So earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra. So what I see is like there was a commitment offered, a relationship offered, a lot of energy and resources and love and emotion being offered, and ultimately in the past, and it was rejected. So, and we see that up in the cards there. Whoever dropped the ball here is filled with remorse, and it's actually haunting them in a way with the Devil card sitting there, because, you know, part of them completing this cycle as, you know, Venus moves through Pisces, is coming into full awareness and accountability for self and actions, you know, cause and effect, and seeing the consequences and not being able to turn away from it because they're, you know, emotionally being haunted by it, you know, by what they left behind, what they walked away from, what they rejected, big time haunted by that. So Libra, this is a general reading. That could be you, you know, if you dropped the ball somewhere, or, you know, if that's not the case, this is who really dropped the ball on you and hurt you, or kind of just played with your heart, you know, back and forth, couldn't really make up their mind, wishy-washy, in, out, and then poof, just gone. And, you know, whoever this is, they still look in on you, and they look at your social media. And I do feel for many of you, this is just the final understanding and completion inside. You may come into some information, like somebody who knows both of you may tell you something, you may see something on social media. It's just, you're gonna finally be able to accept and let this go and it not hurt you and haunt you anymore. It's just a very natural thing that's happening for you. And it's because there's a relationship that is coming into your life up ahead. Now, for those of you where the universe is aligning you with this person once again, I do feel that no matter what, if nothing else, you will at least be friends or have some connection moving forward. It definitely could be a re-spark of a romantic connection, because the one who dropped the ball really is coming into recognition of that and feeling it and being haunted by it emotionally. So if they return back, it's because they have genuine emotion within their heart and their soul about, you know, this connection and you. So Libra, if somebody is returning and, you know, they could have just been a really crappy partner and they took more than they gave, or this could have been more of like a missed opportunity where there was no real commitment, it was kind of back and forth, something like that. If they come back in, they're genuine in what they're offering you and what they're saying to you. They feel it in their soul. You can thank Venus for that. But for the rest of you, you know, this is happening inside at the soul, so that you can let this go and be free of it and no longer feel haunted and hurt and rejected and sad and questioning, like, what if, or why didn't this happen? And you know, Libra, I can tell you, for me personally, and it was with a Libra, imagine that. You know, there was somebody that I was having vibes with, and I thought he was there 100% with me across the board, only for him to slap me with the Five of Pentacles. And I was never given an explanation, and it bothered me for a long time. You know, when you get rejected and you don't know why, like, it makes you feel bad about yourself. Well, years later, come to find out, there was somebody else in his life, and for whatever reason, he just didn't want to tell me that. And he would just wanted to say, like, no, like, now's not a good time, instead of involved with somebody else. So sometimes what you think about why a person did what they did or acted in the way they acted isn't the reason why, as strong as it feels inside of you. Because honestly, I never in a million years thought there was somebody else. I was so wrapped up in the rejection aspect of it, I couldn't even feel what my intuition was trying to point out. So Libra, some of you, you know, where this person dropped the ball, you don't know the real reason why, and you're going to come into that understanding, which is going to ultimately set you free. Okay. And so when you're hung up on somebody and somebody's saying, well, you know, you're going to get over this and you're going to move on, that can be hurtful, and you can think, oh, I don't want to, you know, that's the one I belong with. But this is just so natural, and what you need to understand about why certain things happen is going to come to you. And once you receive that information, it's just like, oh, and it's so freeing, and you're able to let go and move on, you know. And for others of you, somebody who was just very hurtful and mean and took advantage of you and used you, I do feel there's a similar message, like, you know, don't make yourself small, don't discount yourself. and think that they didn't have emotion for you. They just have their own demons that they're facing and battling, and that's why they can't be in your life. And Spirit's coming in to heal you and help you move on from this so that you can connect to real love. And again, you know, those of you where Spirit realigns you with this individual, it's real. And it's going to morph into something, either a friendship or you guys are going to have a second go round at this. So let's pull some advice. Ooh, Libra, this has shown up in several readings. This here is letting you know that soul completion is at hand as Venus moves through Pisces for you guys. And any romantic connections that you've fully worked through the soul contract, any karmic energies, and you've obtained the lesson, it's time for that to end, for you to literally be freed, like soul completion. So it doesn't hurt you, it doesn't harm you, it doesn't haunt you anymore. So beautiful that this card came out for you guys. And anybody that you reconnect with, it's going to be a different experience this time around, just because of, you know, the way this whole reading came out, and then that being like the end card of the reading. So anyways, Libra, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.